Hey everyone, it's Kino here. We're going to do a guided meditation and a nice gentle yoga class. We're going to combine these two together to help you enter the internal space, and we'll also be working our way up to some really important hip openers with a calm and meditative mind. We'll begin in a comfortable seated position. Hands gently come together. Inhale. Exhale. Gently keep the eyes closed, letting the hands rest comfortably down. Tune into the breath. Tune into the inner body, becoming aware of the sensation of inhalation and exhalation. Gently saying the words to count the breaths backwards. 10 in, 10 out. 9 in, 9 out. 8 in, 8 out. 7 in, 7 out. 6 in, 6 out. 5 in, 5 out. 4 in, 4 out. 3 in, 3 out. 2 in, 2 out. 1 in, 1 out. Tune your mind into the inner body. Feel the inner body making peace with whatever is your experience. Notice any emotions, any thoughts, or any physical sensations that might be arising. Cultivate the equanimous mind and simply observe. Whatever is, simply is. Refrain from making any sort of value judgment. Instead, just observe. Whatever is, simply is. With a calm, steady inner awareness, drop your mind into the heart center. Tune in to the infinite depth of the heart center within. Drop your mind deeper down into the inner body, into the inner sanctuary of the heart. Feel the presence of a warm, enveloping, compassionate guidance. Hear that quiet voice of wisdom that speaks to you from your heart, saying the words, I am here, I am with you now, I will never leave. Tune in to the infinite space of the heart center. Rest your mind deeper down. Feel the purity of yourself at your deepest and most fundamental level. Make peace with your body. Make peace with your mind. Surrender. Keeping the mind attentive to the inner body. Feel the softening, the vulnerability, the raw openness of the heart center. Tune in to the center of kindness and humility, almost like at the innermost temple of the self, you kneel down with reverence for the sacred space of the inner body. Allow yourself to be filled up with a calm and inner awareness, almost as though the true self shines with the light of 1,000 suns, filling you up from the inside with a warm white light that illuminates the body, bringing with it a space of healing and eternal peace. Maintaining that awareness with a deeper inhalation. On the next exhale, gently allow the eyes to open. Bring your knees gently together. Slowly and calmly roll gently down, rolling the spine down to constructive rest position, hands on the low belly. Keep a calm and meditative inner focus so that the mind is steady and calm. Then gently bring the knees up, straightening the legs, switching the hands next to the hips. After you switch the hands next to the hips, we'll stay here just for a few moments. Think about the heads of the femurs settling into their sockets. 2, 3, maintaining a calm and meditative inner awareness. 4, and 5. Slowly open the legs. Rest your hands right on the inner thighs. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. Maintain that calm, equal center. 1. Feel any pain that may be arising in the body. Remain equanimous and don't fight with the pain. Instead, recognize a state of acceptance. What is simply is. Suck the belly in and keep the quadriceps a little bit engaged so that you're not totally passive. Think about elongating through the inner thighs. 3. Steady the breath. Close the eyes and tune in. Make peace with your body. Make peace with your field of experience. 4. Steady the mind. Accept. Accept yourself exactly as you are. What is, simply is. 1 more breath. Take the hands underneath the knees. Slowly bring them a little together. Rest for a moment. Then again, help it out. Bring the knees a little together. And then let's pull the right knee into the chest, and we'll just hug that in for a few breaths. Steadying the mind. Slowly twist over to the side. An easy reclining twist. Drop your head over. My cat's gonna come for a visit. Hey, Miss Neffy. Almost came for a visit. 2. 3, close your eyes and soften. Feel the shoulders melting into the earth underneath you, while at the same time, keep that extended leg pretty active. 4, and 5. Let's bring it back to the center. Pulling the right knee in, swap the legs. Pull the left knee in for a moment, and slide it over to the side. You can get that knee down. I like to rest the hand right underneath the knee. Drop it over. Think about relaxing through the shoulders, keeping the extended leg nice and active. Close the eyes, tune into the inner body. Scan through the body and just see how you feel. Suck the belly in, and as you're here, Just feel whatever you feel. If there are burning sensations, let them be. Recognize that what is simply is. What is simply is. There is no right or wrong way for the body to feel. What is simply is. Bring it back to the center, and now calmly bend the knees, bringing them open for Supta Baddha Konasana. So the heels reach into each other, resting the hands, and at first you may find that your back arches a little bit, and then slowly, calmly, let the back gently release. Hey, Miss Neffy. Hey, girl. So if you have some pets that like to visit you during the practice, totally good. They're tune into that chill vibration in the practice, and calmly we'll just hang out here for a little while longer. Make peace with the hips. Make sure there's no pain in the knees. Just tune in to the inner body in a calm and inner state. Gently bring the knees up, and we'll roll over to the side for a moment. And let's come on back up. Nice and easy. Now that the hips are a little bit more open, we'll move over into the full version of Baddha Konasana. Now the heels come close into the body, and then the belly sucks deeply in, and we'll stay upright for 5 breaths. 1. Weird. Someone's at my door. We're going to have to see who that is. Who is it? Oh, maybe it's Jessica. We got someone. We are. Hey, Jess.
Sorry.
No worries. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Are we still rolling? Okay. All right, guys. Sometimes it happens. You're in the middle of practice and then the door rings. Luckily, Agatha was here to answer it. So, are you guys still in Baddha Konasana? How's it going? Do you feel in the hips there? Thanks for all the hearts. I love seeing the hearts. So here we are. We're getting nice and stable in Baddha Konasana. After the spine is upright, we're going to slowly fold forward. You fold forward in Baddha Konasana. You want to find your pubic bone, and then inhale. And then as you exhale, drop the pubic bone back so it feels like the pubic bone descends. And as the pubic bone descends, your chest pops forward. And just think about chest moving forward, 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 forward. And eventually the chin down. We'll stay for 5. Just go as far as is comfortable for you. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, let's come on up. Bring your knees gently together, and let's step on back, holding that hands and knees plank position. Just hold it here for a moment. Inhale and exhale, press from the shoulders, and nice and easy, let's step back to plank. Exhale, gently down, calmly releasing the back in a nice easy cobra. So we just lean back and inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, curl your toes under, and let's come on back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, let's hold it for a couple breaths. 1, 2, 3. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. 4. And 5. Let's come on forward, stepping your feet down, cross underneath you, and let's come on back up. Now, pause for a moment and tune into your pelvic floor, so let the belly be real sucked in. We're going to move into the posture called Janu Shirsasana A. And for those of you guys following along with the yoga challenge, it's also the yoga challenge pose of the day. You're going to start off in Dandasana position. The belly sucks nice and in. It's a really wonderful, pretty active hip opener. So as the belly draws deeply in, hold it here for a couple breaths. Then bend the right knee into the body and drop it out to the side. Bring the heel in, and the belly sucks nice and in. So you want to aim your sternum forward to the left knee, and then fold forward and down. Hold on to the foot. Inhale, suck the belly even more in, and then exhale, let's fold down. 1, 2, nice and easy, sucking the belly deeply in. 4 and 5. Inhale, straighten the arms, and exhale. Slowly come on back up, drop that right knee in, and bring it back to Dandasana position. Then we're going to try the other side, so bend the left knee, drop it over. I'm just going to change position so you guys can see it from the front, all right? So here we have the heel, which comes all the way in to the groin like this, and it's pretty tempting sometimes to fold over to the side, but you want to almost orient your torso so that your sternum folds to the right knee, and then the belly draws in, and then fold a little forward so you can see that my orientation, the sternum is to the knee, the belly sucks deeply in, holding on to the foot. If you can, you wrap your fingers around or holding on to your wrist. Inhale. Saw someone just took a screenshot. Hope you like the shot. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Pretty cool. Inhale, suck the belly deeply in, and exhale, let's fold forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, straighten the arms, nice deep breath. Exhale, slowly pull it back. Bring that left knee up and both legs forward for a moment, sucking the belly deep and in. And then exhale, let's pull it under and step back to plank position. So here we are, build up the plank nice and slow. Feel the shoulders. Exhale gently down. And this time, let's see if we can inhale, come on forward to upward facing, and exhale, downward facing. Good. Now from downward facing, we're going to come forward, coming into the pigeon pose. So take the right knee, align it straight, keep the shin bone nice and straight, and we're going to sit up for a few moments. And if you're feeling uncomfortable or if your hip is not settled into the ground, you can grab a bolster or pillow and sit on that. Then slowly we're going to fold forward, come down onto the elbows, and then slowly down. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. 2, 3, 4, and come on back up, pressing through the arms. Curl your back toes under, inhale and exhale. Let's step back to plank to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, pick it up to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step forward with the left, planting that right foot down. And then take a moment and make yourself comfortable as you're upright. Really just settle in. And then slowly coming down onto the elbows. Inhale and exhale, resting down. Sucking the belly deeply in. 2, 3, you can rest on the elbows or all the way down, whatever's more comfortable for you. 4, and 5. Come on back up. Pause for a moment. Make sure everything's staying inside. Pause for a moment and then inhale. Exhale, nice and easy. Let's step it back. Exhale, down to the ground. Inhale, pick it up to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Now we're going to do the warrior poses. So step forward with your right foot. Pause for a moment and really keep that alignment down, like you're settling the hips down, pressing firmly with the back leg. Then gently come up, sink down with the hips. Hands in prayer. Hold it for a couple breaths. 2, 3, And straight arms above your head. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it back down to the center. And hands to the ground. Let's step back. Inhale. Exhale. Easy chaturanga to the ground. Inhale. Come on forward to upward facing. Exhale. Downward facing. Step forward with the left foot, planting the right knee down. Sink down into the hips. And then inhale. Come on up. 1, 2, and really sink into the back leg. And hands above your head. Just 3 breaths here. 1, nice and steady. 2, and 3. Hands to the center. Exhale gently down. Slowly step it back. Exhale. Easy chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step forward again. Right foot, left foot. Easy. Let's come on down. Now we're going to move into a posture called Upavishta Konasana. So you're going to spread your feet open, not in a straddle position, but just pretty wide and open. And then suck the belly in, so you make kind of like a V position. And then slowly, if you're too wide, like there I'd be too wide, so you kind of want to make a V position. And then sucking the belly in, move the pubic bone back, reach around and hold the outside of your foot. Hold the outside of the opposite foot. Inhale, belly sucks in. Don't pull with the arms, but just fold, fold, fold. Aim your chest to the ground. Aim the chin, the shoulders down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. Release the feet. Slide back. So you want to kind of curl under. So you curl under now. And then inhale. Lift the legs up. And hold on to the outside of the feet. Lift the chest up and forward. 1, 2. Keep this pretty active with the legs. So the arms are just kind of placeholders. Don't do all the work with the arms. 3, 4, to test out the strength of the legs. So we've been opening the hips, and now we're going to see if we can actively keep the hips open, release, and hands in prayer. 2, 3, 4, bend your knees, and nice and easy, let's step back. Here we go. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, exhale, inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Now come forward again, crossing the feet underneath you, and let's lie down. Okay, from the lying down position, we're going to move deeper into the hips, all right? So I just need to make a little repositioning of our little microphone. Just move it over to the side a little. Hopefully it will cooperate. Okay. Almost there. Maybe. Yeah, Agatha's going to come help with the mic. We're just going to move it to the side so that I can lie on the back comfortably. Put it over there. So this is so that, this is so that you guys can watch this later on YouTube. So let's see some hearts for watching this later on YouTube. So it's not just lost on Periscope. Everybody always says, how are we gonna keep these? So now we found a way. Okay, guys, let's go back to lying on the back. All right, so here we are, lying on the back. That's much better for lying on the back, absolutely. Okay, now gently pull the knees into the chest, and I'll move down just a little so I try to keep myself in our Periscope frame. Okay, so we're gonna hug those knees into the chest and give a little roll from side to side. 2, let's do that 3 times. One more time. Last time. And now stay in the middle. Bend the knees and hold on to the outside of the feet for the happy baby pose. 1. You can give a little demi point to your toes. 2, 3, use your hands a little and you want to kind of pull down. And we'll keep the sacrum on the ground for this one, and then we'll add in a little more complexity. 3, 4, and then slowly lift the sacrum off the ground and start to point the feet so it feels like your knees reach to the ground. And don't worry if they don't, just kind of give them a little pull, and this time again the sacrum pops off the ground. 2, 3, pointing the feet. 4, slowly we can bring the feet together, bringing the soles of the feet towards the head. 2, 3, totally relaxed. Whatever is, just let it be. And bring it back up. Again, return to the first version of the happy baby pose, settling the sacrum on the ground. Steady breaths. 2, tune into the inner body. 3, 4, and gently bend the knees. Hug yourself in for a moment. Slowly extending the legs all the way down. So reach your legs completely long so the legs are all the way down. Holding on to your thighs for a moment. Take the right hand up. Inhale. Reach up, holding on to your big toes. We'll hold it there for a moment. If your legs are straight and that right leg is straight, then lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, top of the head down. Exhale, slowly bring that leg over to the side. We'll look over to the left. 1. And if your leg feels good, you can kind of slide it up a little, but no stress. 3, 4, and 5. Back to the center. Inhale, nice and easy. Exhale, touch again. Inhale, head down. Exhale, let's drop that leg down. We're going to switch the other side and reach up, and you're holding on to the foot. If you're having a hard time, you need to bend the knee. You're just going to stay here and try to straighten the leg. Inhale. Slowly as you exhale, let's lift it up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, the head down. Exhale, bring the leg over to the side. Look over. 1. I'm going to really focus on keeping that hip down. Some people lift the hip, but you really want to keep that hip down. Wherever the other leg goes, just let it go. 2, 3, 4, and inhale back to the center. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, head down. And exhale, slowly bring the leg down. Bend your knees. Hold yourself into your chest. Hold on to the ankles and inhale. Rock yourself on. Now, here we are seated. And we're almost done. We're going to do one little twist just to make sure that the spine is completely released. So we'll do one little twist just to make sure that the spine is completely released. Keep it nice and easy. You're going to take the right foot and bring it over the left knee. First, just hug yourself in for a moment. And then fold the torso gently around and hands in prayer over the right shoulder. 1, 2, and think about the head of your right femur dropping into the socket. 3, steady your breath. 4, nice and easy, no stress. And 5, gently release. Inhale, come all the way out. Let's switch the sides. We move it over to the other side. Suck the belly deeply in, roll deep and down. And hands in prayer. Let's just look over to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, slowly pull it all the way back. Now, keep the knees together and slowly roll the spine down. To release the front of the hips, we're going to make a simple bridge pose. So taking the hands gently down. Inhale, send the hips up and forward. Nice and easy. Interlock the fingers underneath. Roll the shoulders, hips up. 1. Keep the mind steady. 2, 3, 4, and sink the hips gently down. Bend the right knee back, if possible, and we'll hang out here for a few moments. This is like Ekapada, Supta Virasana. If you're having any pain in the knee, it might mean that the quadricep is not released. Let's take that out. Swap the sides. Hold it under. And so I've got my left leg bent underneath and the right leg up for support. You could also extend the leg down, but I like to keep them both up. Now, if everything felt good, if all was real good, you're going to bend that right knee underneath, rolling the knees towards each other, and rest the hands on the ribs. Try to draw the knees together as much as you can. So you draw the knees together as much as you can. 2, 3, 4, and gently roll under, bending the knees, stretching out the feet. Come to constructive rest position for a moment. Nice deep breath in, and slowly exhale, release the legs. Close your eyes, come to a point of rest, cultivating the meditative mind, cultivating the inner body, calm, steady focus. Allow yourself a few moments of total rest, as though the mind stops, comes to rest. Your mind drops down to identify with the inner body. Root your awareness down into a place of imperturbable peace within. And then allow yourself a deeper breath, slowly moving the fingers and toes, bending the knees and the elbows, back to constructive rest for a moment. Pull the knees in, give yourself a little hug in, roll over to the side, and drop everything down for a moment. Come on back up to a comfortable seated position. And now, pause for a moment, returning your mind into a meditative awareness. Close the eyes. Tune into the breath. Notice any changes in the pace of inhalation and exhalation. Tune into the inner body once more. Feel the heart center, the subtle vibration behind the sternum. Listen. Listen. Listen to that quiet voice of wisdom that speaks to you from the heart center, saying the gentle words, "You are enough. You are worthy of love. You are whole and complete." Let that awareness fill you up from the inside, shining with the light of 1,000 suns. Let your spirit be illuminated with a clean, clear, white light that washes over you from the inside, bringing with it the feeling of eternal peace. Move your hands gently together. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on the inner tradition of yoga.